Okay. Oh goodness. Hello everyone. Okay. Oh goodness. There we go. All right. All right, let's see if you can hear me. Put that up. Oh goodness. There we go. All right. All right, let's see if you can hear me. Put that up. Oh goodness. There we go. All right. All right, let's see if you can hear me. Oh goodness. There we go. All right. All right. Sorry. Oh, I'm so not technical. All right. Hello, everyone. So I wanna address a couple things today. Right now we are in hello everybody, Inner Mystic, Global Peace Tribe. Hello, thank you. Christina, Vitalite, Carly, hi. I want to address a couple things that I've been noticing on oh my goodness. Keleena doesn't know how to work this stuff. Let me get this up. That I've been noticing on this with the spiritual community. And but today we're in a 6-6 portal, and if you have not been feeling this frequency, it's just this frequency of love. So 6 is the number of unconditional love, and I have been feeling that. I woke up in it this morning. I was just like, oh. um, and I went outside 6:30 in the morning to do the work that I do, and the dolphins were all over in the sky. The clouds, literally, they show me every time that that frequency is hitting for the earth. So it's a time when we're here to float in that frequency, and this portal is assisting with that. And that frequency with the dolphins is the frequency of unconditional love. It's the frequency of like bliss, of being childlike and joy. That's what the dolphins represent. It's a purity in manifestation. And so it's lifting everyone today energetically to feel this within yourself. So take advantage of this right now and hold yourself in that energy and utilize it for creation. Because when we create from unconditional love and in that really high energy, it's really, really amazing what the outcome is. So the other thing I want to address, Kakua Namiana Anaki. Getting codes. I just got my hair cut. It's crazy. So the other thing I want to address is what I'm noticing is the attacks in the spiritual community. It's getting a little absurd. And every time I go to my Facebook page, somebody is attacking about something. And I'm like, okay, so I see where you are at in your process. It's not just happening to me, it's happening to others. Okay, so I want to address this because I know part of my work is, and I'm a catalyst, but I'm a catalyst that doesn't know they're a catalyst. That's the only way I know how to explain it. I actually saw years and years ago in meditation this book that was opened when I went to go see it. A few times I go into meditation, they always show me the book, and it's like your book. And in there was a thing that I signed to be a catalyst, and I was like, and literally this was so long ago, like so long ago. I was like, what's that? So I went and I looked it up, and I was like, oh no. And it's not, I'm gonna say, in the beginning it was not an easy thing because you're catalyzing people just by being who you are, just by being light, just by being the presence of high frequency, or somebody who's in love, somebody who is like the dolphin. Okay, that's also in my human design chart, to be the childlike individual that I am. That's me, that's who I've always been. And it does really catalyze people that don't understand the high frequency. That's not the only thing, but so many people, especially women, are attacking women. And it's getting really, really out of hand. So when I saw this again today, somebody called me a fallen angel. I was like, they really don't even understand what that term means. A fallen angel is somebody who, when you come into the earth, this is what my guides taught me. When you come into the earth, every single soul comes into this earth, and they can say in the Bible, you're stripped of your wings, but you never really have wings. But when you come into the earth and you choose to go into that third dimensional reality where you're completely veiled, you're completely asleep, and you have to live and for survival, you're living for survival. And some people take it into the next level where they get very greedy with their survival, and then it's all about templating and the old structures and stuff, and they don't know that the reason that they're going after things and these goals and to hoard money and do those kinds of things and make other people look bad and all those things are programs. That's part of the what you can refer to fallen angel. I don't refer to it as that. I just call it people that are sleeping. So when somebody comes onto my page and says that's what I am, I'm a walk-in and I've been leading people through their process and helping them heal. That's not a fallen angel. So I've had other things put on my Facebook as well about me that are not true. This is what we have to understand as awakened individuals, is when somebody is doing this and they're attacking, that's not very spiritual at all. That is someone who is feeling disempowered by either the information somebody is giving, by the healing work somebody's doing on the earth. If you're an earth angel or you're doing grid work, or even if you're just talking and you're just shining your light, there's those that are going to feel attacked by your energy and your presence. And that's what I choose to be. I choose to be present within myself and who I am as a goddess. You're either a god or a goddess on the planet. We are an extension of source. And those that are attacking don't understand the process at all. They don't even understand where they are in their own process, and it makes them very uncomfortable. Another thing that I've seen is people coming into other people's pages or social media or their YouTubes and saying, you shouldn't be following this person, you should be following me because that person's a liar, or that person's a reptilian, or that person's a whatever. I've had that done too. This is all that person is feeling so disempowered, or there's someone who isn't awake and they're just there to take your money. So use discernment rather than running after those people and going, oh my gosh, how scary that this person is this. What level are you at when you're reading that stuff? One thing I noticed is somebody asked a question to the person who actually claimed something about me that's not true, and someone that on my own page, what does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. You know, when you even have to ask the person that's coming in, that's judging someone, really take that moment to go into meditation, relax, and take a look at what's happening there. Because what's happening there it has everything to do with that person's projection on someone. And then they're going to go project, if you ask them a question, they're going to project that onto you too. So you get encapsulated and held in the space and place of a looping program where you cannot even find yourself. It's really important to dive in and find your own truth. Because for years, a lot of us, I myself, did a lot of work for free. I never asked for a dime. I put everything out there that was coming in. I had tons of Facebook lives and videos and stuff that I was doing all the time. I think they deleted them now because they changed something, but I never asked for a dime. I didn't even have a donation button. So but now that you're on your own, and you got Friday and I've got a child in college and one here and that, you know what, there's other people attacking, oh, they ask for money for their things. Oh, healers aren't supposed to ask for money. That's a big one I hear all the time. That is a program. You are on the earth. If you need a home, you need food, you need right, shelter, food, whatever the basics, you're going to charge for your service. It's an energy exchange. So really dive in and take a look at the information that people are flowing out there that's not true about someone, and do your own homework. Uh, the rooster's answering. I looked up the meaning of the rooster, but do your own homework and use discernment, because it's getting really, what do I want to say? Frequented now. It's getting frequent. It's becoming frequent with the people doing this, and um, it's because they don't understand the every day our frequency is getting higher and higher. Every day we are doing more on this planet to help our brothers and sisters go through this process of healing and ascending. And if we're going to be attacked by it, even though we know that where they are in their process, it just sometimes just doesn't feel good, because you work so hard trying to help people. And it's amazing to have to see it. So especially when people start to say that they don't do that, but it's right there on your page. I hope that echo's not happening anymore, because I tried to fix that. Okay, kakunya mananyana aki nashkwane. I don't know what that money thing is on the chat. I don't know how to work this, so I don't know if that's a donation, but thank you if that is. I don't know how to work that stuff. So anyways, I'm going to bring in some codes, but I just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention that, you know what, especially if you, oh, you know what I'm going to say? My friend, Blair Styra, I don't know if a lot of you know Blair. He's wonderful. He said something to me this past fall. He said, Keleena, you're a vibrational alchemist. You're a high frequency, I have to read his thing. You are a high frequency vibrational alchemist. Truth needs no publicity. So basically people feel my vibration. And that's why a lot of people get scared also in person, they're around me, because they feel this zzz. I want to explain that too as well, because a lot of you are going to go into this. We are moving into higher vibration, higher frequency. It's the whole purpose of helping Gaia. You're here for Gaia first and foremost. And then after that, we're also helping humanity shift. So my frequency is super high since I walked in on January 1st, 2015. It's just how it is and how it's been. And it's not something that I can control. It's just always going. So, in my sessions, I run my frequency through people. And the reason that I do that is because what happens, so even if you're in contact with me now, you might be feeling zzz in your body. But the reason that I can actually do and expand it through you, but right now I'm not doing that. I'm just allowing it to be. What happens is I take it through the soul that I'm working with. I'm taking it through their physical body, because it brings up to the surface any kind of blocks or any kind of healing that is needed. It shows me where shadow work needs to be done. It shows me where your blocks are in your energy body and your physical body. So then I know the areas. So that's why I have this super high frequency. That's why I actually do that. It's not something to do something bad to people, which somebody actually said that. High frequency is not a fallen angel. High frequency is not a bad person or a reptilian or whatever these awful names you're calling people all over the place. So high frequency is angelic. It is our God essence, the goddess essence. It's who we are. It's our divinity. So when you see these things, please take the time to just send love to that person, but then also I disconnect from them. I created my boundaries, and I'm like, I'm not here to take that anymore. Yep, past lives that has happened, where I've had my life taken from people like that don't understand me, but not this time. And I don't have to have it on my page. I don't have to have it on my YouTube, my social media, anywhere. And I won't. So that's the empowerment within myself that I teach others. You don't have to have that within your within your home. This is my home. And if you're invading my home in that way with your energy, I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to stop it by blocking you and by being done. That's it. That's all I do. I don't do anything mean to anyone. I don't have to because I'm not the mean one. And neither are there other people that are out there that are bringing information to the world. Like Global Peace Tribe, bringing people to the world all the time, bringing people's presence to help you, and to turn around and then, you know, people get attacked. Remember, everybody is where they are on their journey. Every healer, every ascension teacher, all of us that are alchemists, I do all those things just because that's what happened when I walked in. Everything went boom, came right on, bigger and better. But we don't do these things we cannot perform the things in these high frequencies and from our divinity if we are a low vibrational being. So please know that, okay? All right, Gina is saying that she woke very rested and grounded today. That is so beautiful. That's exactly it. I woke up super high. But also the Schumann has been spiking so much that the body, I've had pain in certain areas of the body, but that happens when it usually goes up to about 7.8 or higher is when I start feeling pain. And I'm like, okay, that means I've got to get on the earth or in the water. Even though it may not take the pain away, I do that. And then I will sing. I'll just go and sing, or I'll connect with the fairies or the realms of Gaia that are high frequency all the time and that help us with these things. So, okay. Kakunya marakiana nana ishanai. Hi, everyone. Yeah. I'm just seeing what everyone is saying, if I can answer any questions before I do some codes. Um, oh, thank you for clarifying. So thank you to Awakening Earth's Music. Thank you for the donation. That is very much appreciated. I'll probably end up turning around and donating it because that's what I do. Whenever I get donations, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give it to someone on the street, or that's what I do. So I thank you for that. Um, oh, thank you, Richard. That's very nice of you. Oh, I'm glad you liked the webinar. Okay, the other thing is the numbers. All of you are seeing the numbers. I am seeing the number. Well, I've been seeing the number ones since probably October. It's a massive year of higher spirituality, of new beginnings, and leaving that 9 year that we're in right now. And through, it's such a creation year as well. So leaving the old behind to allow that new to come in, to create in this year. It's very, very it is very pivotal year for everyone to move in, to be in that higher spirituality, because if you don't choose that, if you're going to choose the lower vibrational or the attacking way, then you're going to stay more in that. You're going to go through another 9 years of death cycle. Maybe you won't be the whole 9 years. Maybe you're just going to have to start over and keep working, and you're just going to keep looping. That's what happens to a lot of people. They end up looping. And oh, Doug said he saw a Pegasus cloud at sunset. That's amazing. Final countdown. Yep, things are shifting big time. So for those of us that are awake, we are in that high vibration, and it's massive, and we can be in that fifth dimension is a consciousness, okay? We can be in the fifth dimensional consciousness, but sometimes you get pulled in the fourth dimensional if you have to do earth things, like pay your bills or something like that. But yeah, everything is constantly shifting and changing. We're going much higher than fifth dimension, though. It's amazing. Today I've seen the sixes, which is the number for love, and also the ones. So I know I was taking pictures all day with it. I'll show you. All these sixes, all these ones. This is what today is. It's the, oh, I have no idea if you can see this. There we are. Bam. This is the codes today because we are in the sixth portal. Okay. So I had 66% on June 6th. And 666 is not an evil number. So just, that was hijacked. A lot of the things that are good were hijacked, just like the number 13 was hijacked. But this is the number of love. But also if you take 666 and multiply it, it's 18, which is a 9. That's the 9-year. That's ending. So you see the message? Again, that is the 9-year we are in, and you're moving into higher vibration, higher spirituality. That's the ones. Oh, that's an orb in the background, just so you know. That's me. I'm in Mount Shasta, and I took a picture, and this big purple orb came in. I was seeing them every night, but it showed itself during the day. So anyways, just allow yourself to be grounded in this energy as well. Keep grounding that love. Keep planting it into the North crystalline grid, because you're the pillars of light that are here to do it. You are this. You have always been this, and you came back again. And it's amazing. $1111 is important every year. Yeah. 1111 is also awakening code for a lot of people. It's also, it can be duality. So, and I know a lot of people don't know that. And Linda's saying 666 means to rebalance your energy. That's exactly. There's so much of this. 444 is the archangels. So there's so much going on. And I was talking to the sisters that I work with behind the scenes, and we all know something big is going to shift here. Gaia is definitely going to, she's actually in this. That's the thing I talked about from my 20-year countdown. But this is the year that this massive shift with the earth, it's the earth template is shifting and changing. And when I talk about that, I don't know if I can use this. Oh, it's written on the earth template. So if you look at the earth has its own template, and the template is her blueprint is like her body. Okay. And what my guides would show me is like the countries all together and stuff. That's just think of it, an empty ball, right? Just think of an empty ball or an empty earth that only had water. And all of a sudden, there's land. Boom. That's the blueprint. Okay. Now the blueprint changes over time. I think it's 26,000 years it changes, when it goes really into this intense change where the what do they call those? The plates change, they start shifting. I should know what they are, because when I do grid work and pull things out of the earth that are negative, the plates literally changed. They change. I'll never forget the time I did one at the bottom of the ocean, and I get a message at the same exact time I pulled it out, which was 1:11 my time, and somebody in Thailand messages me and says, something just happened in the ocean and we're under tsunami warning now. And they sent that message right at the same time I pulled that old program out of the earth. It was a dark program. And I was just like, there's no way. And I had 2 other witnesses that were doing the work with me. So you can't make this stuff up. We are these magical beings that we're not just human. We can do work outside the body. Etherically, you just have to know who you are. And this is why I say know thyself, love thyself, be thyself. You are bigger than you know. You are source in this body, and you came here to work your magic. You came here to be who you are, and you came here to assist Gaia. So when we do these things, there are going to be others out there that don't do this. They don't understand us, or they're part of that energy program that doesn't want us to accomplish our tasks. Okay, so let's go. I've had such a busy month. I'm packing and I'm leaving. I have to go back to the mainland in a few days. So I'm throwing everything in storage until I get back. It's like everything's constant. Everything's moving. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Everybody go ahead and let's do this. I'm going to bring in some codes, these really high frequency codes. And I want you to go ahead, everyone, just take a breath and just say, I now align and drop into my divine sacred heart. And I am running my frequency through you now, so you might start feeling yourself spinning. The only reason I do that is because it's something that I can do. It's something I have the ability to do. I don't know anyone else that can do that, honestly. I never really talked about it before. I started talking about it about a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago, because people were getting afraid. But it's the power of the Holy Spirit. It's the power of Source. That's it. It's going through me, and now it's going into you. And for whatever reason they gifted me this was to help humanity. So as I'm doing this, stuff may come to the surface on you where you may have a blockage, so pay attention, okay? You might start feeling your throat squeezing, or feeling like you're going to choke, or it's nothing bad happening to you. It's to come up to help. What happens here is to serve you in the way to heal yourself, to see what in that area, maybe you're not speaking your truth, or maybe somebody's holding you back from speaking your truth. To pay attention, okay? Okay, let that energy to flow through you. Some of you are going to feel it coming up from the back. I'm super high. Materiki onu unumaan. Focus on the area where you might feel a blockage, you might feel heaviness, you might feel like pain. I'm going to give you some codes. I'm also going to have the Cosmic Shaman's going to come in and just assist. The Cosmic Shaman is me, just so you know. It's just a very ancient energy that comes in, and it literally blows out darkness. That it's just like boom. It like debilitates it, and then literally it blows it out of your body, your system. It's also connected to the Isis energy and the Hathor energy that I have. Ma'una maniana aki. Mañana Enia. Breathe. Amo santiara kanam niam morfuliantianum astam yarakaya Yahoma Suna. Amunartanlia koro Yahotulia Shama Sanatanya Kinam Yafolia Tuya Ashtana Kiyashtana Mira Santenya Nahona Makianda Maya. So that is one of my soul signature songs. That is about the temple of love. It's who you are. You are a temple of love. So it's to help penetrate you as a temple of love, to release, to remember who you are. And some people get emotional with that because they remember times in the temples hearing that song. I used to sing that in the temples, but it's actually my soul signature, one of them. And it helps you to move through the process. And they're saying to gain reciprocity. I really don't like when they use words I don't know, but I have to trust them. All right, I'm going to address one more thing while you're all sitting in this. Just relax in it, receive it. There's a lot of attacks on the ancient divine feminine mother energies, such as Hathor, such as Isis, Mother Mary. Mary Magdalene was the mother. She was the mother of Yeshua's children. I have all these memories, and I'm not going to stop giving the information that comes from my cell memories because somebody else is going to attack from their program. I will continue to give what I know and what I receive in downloads. So Dana, the high priestess, some people call her Dana, Anye. There's so many different, Athena, all of these energies of women that were very powerful women, that were in their power. There's all these negative stories against them. Why do you think that is? It's the continuation of the degradation of the divine feminine that are here to actually bring love back to the planet, to raise the vibration, to raise the consciousness and the frequency. You have to remember that through your lifetimes and going through that zodiac wheel. I talked about that years ago. It's probably one of those Facebook Lives that they deleted. You go through those and you master something in each one of those wheels, each one of those houses, each one of those signs. And in that, you took on one of those energies that are connected to it. So you are also that energy as well. So if people are still wanting to degrade the feminine energy in that way, and a lot of them are women, attacking women, because they have part of that power within them and they know it. And I know it and I'm confident in it, and I'm not going to stop because somebody else is saying that it's evil. It's not. The whole reason that the power was taken away from women through conscious decisions by people who were in ill behaviors and creating templates and programming to shut people down, they created these stories that disempowered women who did not remember who they are, and they don't believe in the powers that they have. It's not just women, men have this too. They are also disempowered by things. But the Aquarian age is about the women rising. It is about freedom for everyone. It is about independence and interdependence. That's another thing I talked about years ago, was interdependence and the new relationships on the planet. But it all comes with you loving yourself. It all comes with you being the love you are, understanding who you are, self-love, coming back into your sacred heart, and moving into unity, into the freedom into the existence that you truly are. Your physical body holds you here for gravity, but it's not here to hold you back from anything. Your mind plays a big role in holding you back from your beliefs and your abilities on what you can actually do. Can we fly? Well, if you want to. We do that in astral travel. Remember who you are. Remember that love is life. Love is beauty. Love is breath. Love is all things, so that all may see themselves for who they truly are, to acknowledge all that they are, and to come back to the true soul, the one from which you came. We are not here to convince any of you of anything, nor is our conduit. However, we watch from beyond. And we have to say, for those of you that are assisting in the process on the planet that are chosen to do this kind of work, we understand that it may be harsh at first, but always look from the big picture and that perspective. You have nothing to gain if you fight back. Fighting lowers you to their mentality, to their vibration and their frequency. So in this portal today, that is summoned through your Earth's, what you call 6-6 portal. It is angelic. It is masterful. It is the stations. And it is motherly. It is divine cosmic mother love. Yes, the Father is within as well, but this one today is feminine. And it is to rise all of you, men and women, back into your true self. How can one create a community when one speaks ill of another? This happens on a day-to-day basis on your planet. And the judgment comes from within. And it is always the judgment towards yourself. See with the eyes of the heart. And know what you must work on. Your actions and your behaviors speak louder than your words. Pashiketo mushkuto diana namerachana aki. Aya. Mayanama, for the mother. That's what that means. Just so a lot of you ask what my light language means, and a lot of times I don't. I'm not given the message because it's for you. But Mayanama actually means for the mother. So, and that's the cosmic mother, the earth mother. It's mainly been for earth mother, for coming back here to help her, our earth mother. So, Mayanama, you came here to help her. Matana kiana santa purush monyana. Remember, you are the light, you are the love, and if at any time during your day you begin to judge anyone, even that's not in the spiritual community, but in your life, it could even be your child. You might be judging your child, you might be judging a partner, you might be judging a co-worker, you might be judging a friend. You have to remember that the reflection is there. Okay, because I went in to see these people that are putting all this stuff on my social media, and I was like, well, am I doing that? And I was like, no, I don't go to people's things and do that. I choose to see the divine spark in everyone. Um, Everyone has it. It's just a matter of lighting it back up. That's it. So those of us that are catalysts and teachers, we might have stuff coming at us, but many times it's not a reflection. It is because we are catalyzing these people to push them into seeing themselves. So if you're a teacher out there and you have that happening, um, you're a teacher, you're a healer, and it depends on also where you are in your process if you needed that, but it's happening. I'm going to mention one other thing, which is something happening right now this month on the planet, because I did the June video, but I want to expand on this because with my clients, what I am seeing, and also I had this happen for myself, there is deep, deep wounding coming up from lifetimes ago. Lifetimes. Okay? And a lot of you are going to go through this month. I had one, and I'm going to share because I'm not going to lie. It's like, it came up from the, what was it? I can't remember what happened. I was feeling, okay, let me see. I'm going to ask for a recall because I live in the moment, so I forget the previous day. I forget the previous hour. It had to do with very ancient old wounding as women, as goddess. Again, walking on the planet and doing what you came here to do. But the thing that came up was my disgust. That was the word that came up, disgust. And it was towards how the treatment was towards from men that are not awake. Okay, but my disgust towards men for many lifetimes, many lifetimes. And I had this amazing woman do my Akashic reading years ago. I don't even remember her name anymore. But she was like, you came here so many times to help teach the people and lead the people. And she goes, and it was funny. The first time I came onto her screen, she goes, oh, she goes, you're just light. She goes, you're just light. And so I grounded myself. And she was like, oh. It's funny because a lot of people will say that. But she said, every life she saw, I came in to teach the same message. She goes, and here you are, you're doing it again. You're here to teach this message. And she said to me, she goes, don't be surprised if you get attacked in this life. And I was like, oh, great, thanks. I'm like, so I'm not putting that out there. I'm like, I'm not going to invite that to me. But in there, she was saying how many times I had my life taken by men because I was doing what I came to do, because I was being my spirit self, because I was being that love, because I was teaching people how to see the spark in others, and and take them through their healing process. So I'm doing it again, but this thing came up, this ancient old wound of disgust towards the masculine, and I didn't know it was there because I was like, oh, I love everybody, right? And so I was seeing this and I'm like, oh, I've got to go deep in and release this. And after I did that, and I had had an amazing vision in the morning just before that. It was amazing love vision. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And here we are today in this love. So I went in and I was releasing that disgust. And my guide said, you're not just doing this for yourself, Keleena. It's helping with the template of reaction. And there is that template of reaction. So when we go through something or something happens in life for you, and then you have a reaction towards it because maybe someone hurt you or put you in a place and space. And today was a test when I saw that woman's thing, and I did not have any disgust towards her. I was just like, oh, I just sent her love. And I'm like, okay, delete, block. I'm not going to deal with that. So you may have ancient wounds coming up that you have no idea what these are. why they're coming up, feelings, emotions. Bring it into your heart. Fill it with love. This energy you're feeling today, this divine love, this unconditional love, this is the love you're here to utilize. Drop in that sacred heart and take that moment that maybe you had that altercation or whatever it was, bring it here and fill it with that love. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for showing me that this wound was still in me. But I release it now in love and I let it go. And it neutralizes it. It neutralizes. So again, I had no idea it was there, but I'm so thankful that it came up. It was very early in the morning, right after I got up. But it's going to happen. You're going to have stuff come up this month for sure. But utilize this month. It is, you know, it's a month of beautiful portals. And let's see, what is it as well? It's a 6-9, so it's a 5-month, a universal 5. So that is a month of change. So utilize it this month in positivity and allow the change to happen in you. Okay, it's really, it's going to help you. It's going to benefit you with your process. And it's wonderful. Yes, my rooster. That masculine little rooster. I actually looked that up today, and the whole meaning behind the rooster was just like really powerful. It means someone in their power. Bam! That's what it said. It's someone in their power. If you have, and these roosters have been like screaming for days, weeks, the whole months I've been here. So, all right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more round, and I'm gonna be done here. Hey Julie, if you're still on here, can you check and see if we got that email from that woman? Let me know. Let's see what everyone's saying here. Kapo ana amaneniana anakia nasha. Okay. Oh, thank you, Love Light. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I mean, how you know I'm live is when you're subscribed. You know what? The other thing I have to say is that they changed the that thing when it was 2020. It's so not technical, but if you don't click the subscribe and then click, there's the bell, and then it drops down this little thing that says all, and when you click the all, that means you're going to know when I'm live or when a video comes on. They changed that, and so everyone that used to be have that before, they don't get that anymore. They don't get notifications. They're like, why? And I found out that you have to literally unsubscribe and then resubscribe and get back into the algorithm. It's just crazy what they've done against, you know, to put things that really aren't so important at the top of the algorithms. It's a little crazy. Okay, great. Thank you, Julie. There's someone supposed to do an interview today, and I'm just going to do my thing because I need to. I need to help. I'm here for Gaia and humanity, so. All right, let's do this. Again, everybody make sure you're aligned and dropped into your heart. Makuana miana anaki. I love you too, Tatiana. Naskuta purnyama. I just had my hair cut so that it would like go up, but it's really heavy. My hair is really heavy, really thick. And so I was like, I want it to go be up. But it's falling anyway because it's so hot and humid. Y'all know I'm all the hair. I've always had really long hair. It's your antenna. To me, it's very sacred. Our hair is very sacred. So, hold on, I'm stuck on something here. All right. Sorry about that if that was loud. Okay. All right. I feel the dolphins, so that's probably why they show themselves as well. Align and drop in your hearts. I now align and drop into my divine sacred heart. Amorka, nana e, nana suden, ima anashte, macha. Here comes the spinning. Ha. Atennek jantustanna, moruchunna kurastana mera, machiana I. Enia santia pukanarati, famastuna butamoria. Hakawash, mahuhane, merchana kibereshti, mechiki kerastai, amor. Kata butene mirama naskato. Frequency, woo! Woo! I've never heard my frequency go that high. Ananda konya satamino Anyara sumnya shutamayatan Miyarastomya konya Onuma ananyana nachana katitishta maya Amor. Many blessings. Wee! I'm super, super high. How y'all feeling? Nanikata desu. Let's see how you're all feeling. Everybody okay? Yeah, I forgot how to do this. All right, good. Super high. Giggly and fizzy. That's a good fizzy. That's a good one. I like that fizzy. All right. All right, everybody. There was another June video that's out. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. For everybody that came on the Lemurian webinar, thank you for coming to that. That was the replay was sent out the same day. If you haven't got it, go check your. Sometimes they go in your promotions folders or spam. If you don't get my newsletter, please get the newsletter, because the newsletter is totally different from the videos, and it's activations, it's codes, and it has significant channelings in there from different people every month, different beings. Sometimes it's just my own nine. I don't know what you even call it. The collective consciousness of myself. They call themselves the perpetual heart. So, all right. Takapiana marakuna niana a. Yeah, Christine, go ahead. Everybody, if you need to, if you don't want to be in this high feeling, go ahead and ground. You know what I always teach? Focus on your lower back and just say, I am grounded. And it grounds you immediately. Bubbly. Aligned and powerful. Good. Oh, Julie put the newsletter link. Thanks, Julie. Usually Julie's in bed right now, I think. Maybe. Thank you, Julie, for putting that up there. That's helpful. Come to Texas and visit. Well, I'll be close. I'll be flying into Phoenix first before I'm off to the next place. I have three days of travel, everybody. It's going to be woo. And I was like, okay, Spirit, why is it happening this way? And I understand that each time I go and land, I have to go to one of the other islands here to actually get the flight off the next day. I'll be doing work on that island, anchoring and doing some codes and shifting some energies there. And then I will have to go into Phoenix, do the same, and be there for one night. And then go through another city, a big major city where there's just a lot of dense energy for my connecting and doing work there, and then off to where my destination is. Like, can I just have an easy direct flight ever? The only direct flight I had that was really easy was the one to get here. So if any of you go through that, that's what's happening. You're going there to be that pillar. And that's what happens. And that's what we're here to do. All right, my loves, many blessings. And I will see you soon. Super high. Lots of love. Eternal love, eternal light, eternal life. Maya Kita. Maya At. And that means come back to yourself and remove the illusion.